Hi, everyone. This is Inspiration Nation. Melody Riva here. This is a great time of the week for me, and one of my favorite days because I get to spend my time with all of you and hopefully bring you some value, bring you something that you can apply to be the better you, as we're all learning with Unlimited Profits and from Robert Hollis. Today we have a special treat. Special treat, and I'm always so excited when I can just send a message to Robert Hollis Jr. and say, hey, would you be available for our team call? And I did this last night, and he said, for you, anything. So, you know, we are so incredibly blessed. This guy is just always making himself available for us. Just always there whenever I need him, whenever you guys need him. Always feel free to reach out to him because he's an amazing, not just mentor, but leader, but an amazing friend, an amazing father. I just absolutely love him. You guys have got to let him touch your life the way he's touched mine. So, today, Robert, I know we didn't really kind of discuss a whole lot, but I was having a chat with somebody. In fact, one of the people was Susan here today, and we were talking about nutrition. Now, I know all of you are going, wait, is this an Unlimited Profits team call? And we're talking about nutrition? Well, how important, we all know how important nutrition is to us. And whether we take it serious or not, I don't know. That's all our own decision, but nutrition is not just important to our bodies, it's important to our growth, it's important to our mindset. And, you know, we can't sit around and eat Doritos and ding-dongs and think we fed ourselves, right? We've got to be putting something good in our body, something that's going to nourish us, to fuel us, to give us that protein that we need to keep going through the day. Same thing goes with owning your own business here, with your own personal growth through personal development. And I know, Robert, I just barely shot a little blip to you, but I always know that you're prepared. You've got this down. So you want to talk about nutrition with us?
Well, absolutely, Melody, and thank you so much for having me a part of the call today. And you know, there's a great term out there from Jim Rohn: is you work where you deserve, not where you're needed. And you definitely deserve my time. Melody, you're the kind of person that I could have a lot of things going on in the day, and I would cancel them to make sure that I could get on a hangout with you. So thank you so much for having me on. Awesome. But yeah, you know, it's funny. Sometimes I love doing hangouts with Melody, and especially these team calls, because you know, the last few that I've done, she just says, well, we should talk about this subject. And you know, I feel like I've done so much personal development on myself that sometimes I like to just train on the fly and just kind of go off, you know, some quotes and notes that I have. And you know, when she talked about nutrition, you know, as she says, or personal development, you know, it's such a huge aspect of our profession, and I really think that people just don't understand how important it is. You know, there's a term out there, you know, that if you were given an axe to cut down a tree, that they would spend 90% of the time sharpening the axe and 10% swinging. And what do I mean by that? You know, there is a lot of people out there that want this to be easier. And once again, quoting Jim Rohn, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. You got to understand that this profession is a personal development, you know, industry with a compensation plan. You know, there's so many people, and it could be documented, and even people through Life Mechanic University that we've seen come and go, of people that just looked at it as a money opportunity instead of taking the time to really develop their skills, really take the time to invest in themselves and grow every single day. You know, I heard a lot of people say this about me, is, you know, oh my gosh, you know, you're gifted, you're talented, you know, all these different things. And, you know, once again, another quote, you know, from Tony Robbins is, God didn't make Robert Hollis Jr. I made this guy. You want to look at old skate videos of me before I got in this profession. I was a thug, man. I didn't have any confidence in myself. I didn't have any people skills. I didn't have, communication skills. But I worked on myself every day and still continue to do that. And I even took it to the extreme because I was such in a place in my life, and I pray that each and every one of you don't have to get so desperate where I was, but I needed a change. I needed a difference in my life. So every day that I wasn't talking to new people, I was doing personal development. If you got in my car, I didn't listen to music for over a year. I had, Tony Robbins and Les Brown and Jim Rohn and the book Science of Getting Rich. When my father first exposed me to the Science of Getting Rich, guys, I probably, not even joking, and some people will think I'm crazy, I listened to the audio of that book easily 20 times in 1 year. Studying it over and over and over again. And, the one thing that I can tell you guys is, when you do something wide open, all out, and I understand that there is part, and we talked about this before on another call with Melody, is that part of fear, is that commitment of really just going all out and all aboard. It's scary because, there's a lot of people that think, oh my gosh, if I'm going to do this wide open, if I don't do this, and what are people going to think about me? And, all these kind of things. But I'm telling you guys, when you do something wide out, wide open, as hard as you can, you'll feel more alive than you ever had in your life. You will. There's a feeling about it, and whether you believe in God, universe, whatever it is, when you commit yourself totally to something, it's amazing not only how good you feel, but I'm sure a lot of people have heard this statement, the harder I work, the easier it gets. I can tell you guys from personal experience that is a true statement. I love the joke of, if you guys have never heard this, is that a pig, it was on a farm, and a pig and a chicken got in an argument, and the chicken was going, listen, I just don't understand, because when it comes to breakfast, it's always sausage and eggs, bacon and eggs, ham and eggs. Why are you first? And the pig just started laughing. And he goes, you don't get it, do you? And he goes, what do you mean I don't get it? And he goes, you participate in breakfast. What do you mean I participate? Yeah, you participate. I'm committed. I'm all in. And when you have that mentality, guys, it's amazing on how much you can change. To show you how powerful personal development is, not only for your business, but yourself. One of the best advice I've ever gotten in my life is a man named Josh Denny. He's a multi-million-dollar earner a year, an amazing, amazing man. We got a chance to work with each other in a previous company. And we were at a huge seminar. And his wife was there and his kids were there. And as soon as I walked in, he goes, where's Amy? Where is she? And I go, she doesn't really like coming to these kind of things, and so she's at home. And she goes, bro, that's the worst mistake you can ever make in your life. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, listen, when I first got in this profession, my wife didn't like coming to these things either. But I worked on myself, and I came to seminars, and I started growing as a person, and she didn't. Personal development is so powerful that he looked right at me and he goes, I can tell you the number one reason why me and my wife got divorced was because I didn't bring her to these seminars, because I didn't include her in personal development. You guys want to think how important it is to grow your business? That personal development can make you grow so much as a person that it would actually grow you a part of the person that you love. I really want you guys to wrap your head around that, because it's so powerful how much that does for you. And, the other really thing that I understand about personal development is I really see is, as a business, one of the biggest flaws that people have is everybody overestimates what you can do in a year. Everybody does it. That's why people quit. You think you're going to join and that you're going to make all this money and you're going to become a millionaire. And you know, if anybody's ever heard my story, my first year as a marketer, my first year, I maybe made like $2,000. Here's a guy that, listen, I'm quitting my job. I'm leaving my lifestyle, my things that I love, to move to Montana, to move in with my father. The guru, Yoda, master of MLM. He's going to teach me, you know, how to become a millionaire. My first year, I made like $2,000, guys. My second year, made about $10,000. My third year, I made $196,000. So we all underestimate what we can do in a year. Or sorry, overestimate what we can do in a year. But we all underestimate what we can do in 5. I love the statement out there that if you just got 1% better today, 1% better today, that means this time next year you're going to be 365% better than you are today. I cannot tell you guys, and hopefully Scott Kloster and Melody don't take offense to this, but 2 years ago, if you would have said, listen, Robert, you know Melody and Scott? Oh, yeah, I love them. They're some of my best friends. They're great people. Yeah, you know, I think in 2 years from now, they're going to be your top producers in 2 different companies. Melody and Scott? Come on. No, listen, I love them. They're great people. But Melody making a full-time income? Come on. Now, I'm just joking, and I hope you guys didn't take offense to that, but it's a true statement. You had asked me 2 years ago if Melody could jump in a company and make $3,000 her first month, I would have said, you're high. But what did Melody do? She took personal development serious. She's not 365%. It's probably, what, 720 or 730% better? Because she got 1% better every day. She continued to listen to the pro mentorship. People think that Melody's doing something different. Why is Melody always consistently on the top of the leaderboard every month? What is she doing different? Last I checked, she went through the pro mentorship 8 times. How many times did you go through it? Well, I'm busy. I don't got time to go through all those videos. How's that working for you? So, guys, I'm telling you, you look at any other profession, you got to look at, and you guys always know me, I love using professional sports as an example. Practicing, swinging a golf club, shooting free throws is personal development to being an entrepreneur. Every day, if you're not growing your business, you got to be growing yourself. And if you're not, don't expect to even get close to a full-time income. You can't find time in the day for personal development. I know this sounds mean, but quit. I used to go to bed listening Jim Rohn. Used to wake up in the morning listening to Les Brown every day until I made a full-time income. Do I go to bed every night listening to personal development? No, but do I take time every day for personal development? Yes. It's so important, guys, for you to take this serious. I love Dad's Periscope. I think it was yesterday. Is are you bleep serious? Because it really just goes to show. You know, you look at professional athletes and they will sit there and shoot a free throw, you know, thousands of times, hundreds of times in a day. That's like you going through personal development. It'll change everything about you. I wonder if I even I haven't had this posted, and Scott, maybe if you can let's see here, take this and post it not only on here or on the event page, but I'm going to look up an old video, Robert Hollis edit. For those of you that think that you can't do this and personal development isn't serious, you guys are going to watch a skate video from me from about 11 years ago, over a decade. And that was not the same person that you see in front of you today. So I went off on a little tangent. I know it was only about 15 minutes, but I hope I got the point across to you guys, because even regardless of business, it's going to make you a better person. I can tell you guys right now, if it wasn't for personal development, there is absolutely no way that Amy would be in my life. Absolutely no way I'd have my beautiful son. If Amy would have met me before I started doing personal development, she would have wrote me off faster than I said hi. I have a better relationship with my family. I have a better, relationship just with myself because of personal development. This has a lot more to do with business and money. It's about being a better you. The reason why most people fail in life is they won't take the time to improve themselves. You'll go to school to learn from somebody else to tell you what to do. You'll go through training at your job. When are you going to take time for training for you? Because even Scott Kloster's on here. He's not the same person I knew. Doug and Melody and Andy Chow and some of these people, look at my brother Matthew. Oh my gosh, him and Hannah. Kid, all he cared about was video games and that was it. Gosh, I listen to him now on Hangouts and I'm like, is that even my little brother? So not only that, but include it with everybody around you guys. It's amazing what a little personal development will do for somebody's life. The power of thought is very, very powerful. Thoughts are reality. If you can get yourself in a state of being happy and excited and motivated every day, it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to become successful. So that's all I have for today. Melody, thank you so much for having me on, and I love and appreciate all you guys. The video's on there. Scott, if you want to share that, because I think a lot of people trip out when they see that video of me, what I used to be like. And hopefully you guys all know you can reach out to me personally for anything. So God bless, and Melody, thank you once again so much for having me on.
Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate your time, and that you're always making yourself available for us. I don't know where the echo is coming from. But thank you. I hope you guys were taking notes, really, because from the very beginning, I started taking notes. But it wasn't until I started applying what I was learning. Every single time I sat in front of Robert Hollis Sr., sat in front of Bill Ebert, Robert Hollis Jr., and now I can go back at my notes, and I'm telling you, even though I didn't apply it then, I still can, because I took those notes, I can apply it now. And I can go, oh, yeah, I remember when I first heard that. Oh, yeah, what was wrong with me? Why didn't I take this serious? And Robert touched on something really important, and that is just because we're interested and want to grow through personal development, he said something. He says, drip it on your family. Let the people around you start to see how it's changing you, how you're growing. But when my son comes, I've got it playing out loud. If I were to say, hey, sit down and listen to this, you got to listen to this, I know he's not going to. But he hears it because he's here. So maybe indirectly even be dripping that on people that are around you. It's so important, and they may not be interested. I've had people tell me, personal development, why do I need to become a better version of myself? I like who I am. They may not like where they are in their life. They may not like their income. They may not like their zip code, but they don't see that if they just used personal development, if they just nourished themselves with that personal growth, those other things can change. Their income can change. Their zip code can change. Their car can change. So important, guys, for us. And for those of you who don't have support in your home, maybe from your partner or whoever is in your home with you, your children, just because they're not supportive of you doesn't mean that they're not going to notice the changes within you. I promise you, they're going to start seeing the difference in you. You're going to become a better communicator. You're going to have better skills in communication, which is going to help in those relationships and the people around you, like it did myself. So thank you so much, Robert, for stopping by with us. You guys know this is a time where we get our team together, and I get to, see your beautiful faces. And those of you who pop on here, sometimes, you're going to watch this later because you're still stuck at that job or have other commitments at this time. We want you to know that we are here to support you. If you're looking for change, we just gave you a big clue today. Personal development. Where can you get that? Life Mechanics University. It's right there for you. If you guys aren't accessing it, putting something good in every single day, you're not going to grow every day. You might grow a little bit, and then, something in life will knock you down, and you won't go back to it for a while. It's so important that we make a commitment to ourselves. That's what I did in January of this year. I made a commitment to myself. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to do this through personal development. I'm going to do this through the life mechanics training. And I wrote Robert and I told him about this commitment. I sent him a message on Facebook, and you know what he did? He called me up right away. Called me on my phone. He said, Melody, I would love to mentor you, but you're going to have to do what I do to get the results that I got. Guys, it's that simple. He's already paved the road. He's given us instructions. He's given us that map. And we can either fold it back up and stick it in the glove box, wad it up and toss it in the back seat of our car, or we can open it up and look. Okay, this is where you are. This is where you want to get. This is the road to get there. Is it going to be easy? No, not always. Is it easy to do what we do? Yeah, the hardest part is to just make a habit of it. Structure yourself. Give yourself permission to have the time for you. You have to give yourselves the permission because nobody else is going to give that to you. In fact, you're going to probably have people pulling you in every different direction trying to keep you from being on that road. So I just want to encourage all of you guys, you can do this. You can do this. Just keep plugging in to what Robert's provided for us here, that great gift. And as you're going through it and as you're traveling on that road and you're starting to see changes in yourself, you're going to get super, super excited. You're going to want to tell other people. People are going to start noticing, like they did me, and say, Melody, what's up? What's up? What do you have? What are you doing? Why are you different? And all you have to do is point to Robert like I did. Like I do. And I'll continue doing. But you got to get excited about those results, but you're not going to get results if you're not working and committed to working on yourself. So, anyways, I want to open this up the list. We've got just a few minutes here. Does anybody have anything that they want to add? Scott Kloster, Mr. Amazing, Mr. Consistency.
I just want to say, Melody, and thank you for everything you do. And if I can do it, guys, I know that you guys can do it. You guys just need to go out there and be consistent and talk to new people daily, because if you're not talking to new people, you're just going to be waiting for people to say, oh, I'm going to pro, and then they'll never pro. So you got to just keep going out there and being consistent and working on yourself and getting better. Get 1% better every day, and then you're gonna surprise yourself. So I just want to go ahead and remind everybody about the pro show tonight. I'm super excited. Another part of the best day of the week here. And, like I said, is just go out there and if I could, you guys can do it. So That's all I really have to add, Melody. And it's great to see all you guys' faces. Susan, Rhonda, Jaime, BJ, Andrew. I never seen you before, but good to see you, man. And you guys have a great day.
Hey, I think you skipped Lois there, so we want to give a big shout out to Lois for being on.
I'm sorry about that. But awesome.
Thank you, and
thank you, Junior, for the words of encouragement today. That really got me going. So.
Junior is such a blessing to our family here. Thank you, Scott, for always being there, for always providing everybody with the information that they need to be able to further themselves, further their own growth, and getting people plugged in. You're truly amazing. Anybody else want to say anything, add anything? We've got 3-4 minutes left. Susan? You're going to have to unmute yourself, sweetie.
It looked like Lois, too, was raising her hand.
Okay, Susan, you figure that out. Lois, do you have something you want to share?
Just saying hi. We're on the road.
A busy mom, always doing something for the family. And Lois, I'm so glad that you're plugging in and really doing something for you too. And you are an amazing mom. You inspire me, really inspire me. Thank you. So I see Andrew here. Andrew, I don't think you and I have met. My name is Melody Ryba, and you're with our team with Life Mechanics University. Welcome. Can you unmute yourself? If you put your cursor at the top of the screen right above my head, you'll see a microphone. And if you click on that, there you go. You found it.
All right. Hi. Just joined into the program. Just wanted to see what it's about here. Robert here invited me to come check it out. So hearing good things so far. You guys sound motivated. That's great. So just keep up what you're doing, and sooner or later things will get better for you. That's a proven fact. Things will always get better if you work hard enough for it. So I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you all. Sound like great people. Hi.
Well, welcome to our family, Andrew. It's always great to meet new people. Make sure you reach out to us on Facebook. We're all here to support one another, and you've really connected with an amazing guy here with Robert Hollis Jr. I'm sure you know that by now, but man, has this guy changed my life. So yeah,
that's great.
Incredible. So welcome, and feel free to hit us up if you ever need anything. You can't get a hold of Junior, you contact us. We're here to help you out.
Awesome. Thanks.
Okay, you have a great day.
You too.
Anybody else want to pop out? Susan couldn't figure out how to unmute herself, so I think she's popped off to pop back on.
I do, Melanie.
Hi, Jaime.
How you doing? Yeah, I've been working on myself. It's like Junior said, you just got to take the baby steps to move forward. I seen you at Blossom when I seen you and Scott Blossom. Now it's my turn to do it. So that's all I see. I took time to work on myself, and I communicate with my family more. And that's a big plus. I see it. Now I'm more excited than ever. I see. Before I was in a tunnel of darkness, till I started seeing light. Now I'm getting closer to the light. So that's what I'm inspired. I want to inspire other people. Work on themselves. Take baby steps. 1% a day, and you'll get there.
That's right, Jaime. Jaime, are you on a bus?
Yeah, I'm in front of a doctor.
Well, you amaze me. You amaze me because with everything that goes on in your life, you're always sticking to working on yourself, and I get that. And I know a lot of us feel like we get beat down with just life circumstances. We all have them. So, Jaime, you just keep plugging away. You keep working on yourself, and I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys, it's 3:30. Scott already reminded you, the pro show tonight. Make sure you're checking your email or your back office to be able to get onto that. That's 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. You're not going to want to miss it. It's absolutely phenomenal. And make sure you have your journal and your, a pen, maybe a couple pens in case one runs out of ink. You're not going to want to miss one word of this training tonight. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for your time. I love you. You know where to find me. Reach out to me on Facebook. Call me. Text me. Whatever you need. We're here to support you. God bless.
We'll see you when we